Hello, my name is Megan Thornton, and today I'm going to talk about some assistive technology resources for individuals with autism. They are broken down into the areas of communication and language, academics and cognition, and transition and independent living skills. And then in each area, I have chosen two tools that are high tech and two tools that are low tech to discuss. All right. So first off, we have communication and language high tech tools. The Intel Reader, which is a small book-shaped device that scans text and reads it aloud, and that can be purchased at esaitech.com for about $500. And that can be really useful for students that are struggling with reading but want to be able to gain information from texts. There's also the Colon Pros, which is an iPhone, iPad app that allows students to tap or swipe the screen, and then it will translate that into speech and say phrases or words aloud. And that can be purchased at the App Store for about $100. Next, we have communication and language low-tech tools. So there's PECS, which I think everybody has heard of, if not worked with. And that's the Picture Exchange Communication System that enables students to communicate what they want or what they need by handing a picture to an adult in exchange for the item or activity featured in the picture. So you can make those at home, or you can get a starter kit at nationalautismresources.com for $110. There's also sign language or hand gestures, which can be taught and then used by students that are nonverbal or low verbal to communicate their wants and needs. Next, we have academics and cognition. Two high-tech solutions are Draft Builder. So that's a tool that breaks down the writing process into discrete steps to support students in writing longer things like papers. And that can be really useful in teaching the student what the process should look like by giving them an opportunity or a place to input information that they have, and then it helps put it into an outline and put it into an actual draft. And that can be purchased at donjohnston.com for $81. Then there's Puzzle Spelling Words, which is an iPad or iPhone app that teaches letters and spelling through games. And that can be downloaded for free from the App Store, and that's more geared towards younger students, where the Draft Builder is more for, I'd say, middle school and high school and above students. Next, we have academics and cognition low tech. And one of those is flashcards, which I'm sure we all remember. If we haven't used them in our own classrooms from when we were kids, we definitely did. So those are cards with a question or equation or picture on one side and an answer or word on the other side that are used to teach or reinforce academic skills such as math, language, spelling, social skills. And you can make your own using index cards, or you can purchase them at educational supply stores for around $10. Depending on the size of the pack. There's also personal dry erase boards, which are small whiteboards that students can use to practice their writing and math skills, and those are very affordable, about $15 or less at office supply stores or drug stores. Next, we have transition and independent living skills. Two high-tech solutions are the activity timer and a scheduler. So the activity timer is a phone or tablet app that allows the individual to set a timer to remind herself or himself when it's time to transition from one activity to the next. And those are included with most phones and tablets, and they can be really useful for all of us, but especially for individuals with autism that are working on independence, to remind them about transitioning from one activity to the next, or when they need to stop what they're doing and maybe prepare for the next activity. There's also the My Routine Schedule, which is a phone or tablet app that helps the individual create a picture-based schedule or routine. And that can be fun for the individual to create, and then it can be an easy way to look at what they need to do for the day. Next, we have Transition Independent Living Skills Low Tech. One of the things I really liked were picture-based task analysis sheets. So those are visual aids that break down tasks into really small steps to assist in independence. And you can make your own, or you can find lots of them online for free. The one that I have a picture of, it's pretty small and you probably can't read it, but it's for brushing teeth. So, turning on the water, putting toothpaste on the toothbrush, just really breaking it down into discrete steps. Then there's also the Visual Daily Schedule, which is when you post a schedule that uses words or pictures to show the day's activities and in the order they need to be done. And so most of us have used those in our classrooms, and those can be made for free, or you can purchase at a school supply store for $40 or so. You can also use, this one has pictures, with color, but you can also use a dry erase board or a large whiteboard on the wall to write it down, to change it every day, or you can use, the kind with Velcro on the back to move things around. So those are useful low-tech and low-cost tools. And then finally, I looked at quite a few different places to find all these things, but 3 jumping off points that I found really useful were 15 technology tools and resources for students with disabilities, and that was from the teachthought.com website. And then the Georgia Project for Assistive Technology had a handy list of assistive technology devices. And finally, Autism Speaks had a huge list of autism apps that were a great place to start looking for things. All right, thanks for listening. Have a great day.